everyone. Welcome to the walk. This is session number 3 of Encounters with Jesus called The Thankful One. As we continue with this series and look back at our last 2 sessions, we learned that encounters with Jesus happen during the most unexpected times and in the most unexpected ways. These encounters are no different today. In today's session called The Thankful One, Jesus and the disciples are traveling near Jerusalem. As they enter a village near Samaria, 10 men with leprosy stood at a distance. They began to cry out, "Jesus, Master, have mercy on us." He looked at them and said, "Go show yourself to the priests." As they went, they were cleansed of their leprosy and healed. One of them came running back to Jesus, shouting, "Praise God," as he fell to the ground at Jesus' feet, thanking him for what he had done. During biblical times, leprosy was a disease that led to isolation, loneliness, and severe pain. It was known as an unclean disease. Those who had it could not associate with anyone else. They were outcasts and were not allowed to live with or near family and friends. They were usually mocked and ignored. This is why the lepers were standing at a distance when they shouted out to Jesus for healing. Leprosy was such a devastating disease. Not only was it painful, but would cause deformities all over their body, including open sores on their faces, with even parts of their face rotted off. The sight of a leopard would turn heads. People couldn't even look at them. Jesus not only looked at them, but he had compassion for them. This is why they knew that he was no ordinary man. The man who came back to thank Jesus was a Samaritan. This was significant because the Jews had serious issues with people from Samaria. It was the kind of hatred that racist people show today because of a person's nationality, skin color, or language. Yet interestingly, Jesus shows his humility when only one of them comes back to thank him. The reason Jesus told them to go to the priest was because the law required them to present themselves for confirmation that they were completely healed. This all-clear diagnosis gave the lepers permission to interact with society again. Here's another example of how encounters with Jesus come in ways and forms that we don't expect. And during these days of the pandemic, it's no different. Fear of getting COVID-19 comes with much of the same anxiety, worry, and stigma attached to this virus. People live in isolation for fear of getting it, and those who test positive feel like outcasts. As we continue to walk in the footsteps of Jesus, especially during these days of the pandemic, let this story be a reminder that we have an opportunity to be an encounter with Jesus through our words and actions. Let's be compassionate to the oppressed, comfort to the sick, love to the lonely, and mercy to the lost, and thankful for the healing power of Jesus. Don't forget to watch the other videos in this session and complete the walksheet. Have a great week. Love and miss you all.